Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to solve our Skillrack daily challenge using Python programming language. Before going to logic, if you didn't subscribe to our channel, then subscribe right now and make our work more meaningful.
Let us solve today's DC using Python programming language. The program must accept a R cross 3 integer matrix. Then it must swap the first of first row with second half of rth row. Similarly, it must swap the second half of second row with first half of r minus 1th row. Next, it must swap the first half of third row with second half of r minus 2th row. Similarly, it must swap the second half of fourth row with first half of r minus third row. Similarly, we must swap until r divided by 2 rows. Finally, the program must print the modified output, modified matrix as our output. The program must accept a r cross integer matrix. It must map the first half of first row with second half of rth row and the second half of second row with second half of r minus 1th row, first half of third row with second half of r minus second row, and finally second half of fourth row with first half of r minus 3 row. Now it must swap until r divided by 2 rows. Finally, the program must print the modified matrix as our output. Now let's consider our test case. This is a 6 cross 8 matrix. Now let us copy this matrix here. Okay, now the first half of first row. Let us change the color. 6 divided by 2 equal to 3. So we are considering first 3 rows. Now the first half of first row is replaced by the second half of rth row. So I will just change the color and paste it. And next, the second half of second row is replaced by the first half of r minus 1th row. Now should copy the second half and paste it here. and this will go to the second row. Now the first half of third row is replaced by r minus 2th row, that is here. Okay, finally we finished. Now let us copy and paste the remaining elements. This is the modified matrix, which is our required output. Now let us implement our logic in Python programming language. First we will get the rows and columns as our input, map of int of input.split. Then we will just declare a matrix, list of map of int of input.split for row in range r. Now for printing the rows we are using for loop. For row in range r, if row modulo 2 equal to 0 means we must print the, if the row modulo 2 equal to 0, let us consider first row, it is equal to 1, so we are printing the second half of last row to the first half of first row. If row modulo 2 equal to 0 means we are printing the r minus second half of r minus 1th row to the first half of second row. Similarly so on. So now let us print the second half of rth row matrix, r minus row minus 1 and c, and the remaining elements in the first row, comma, matrix of row column by 2. Okay, else we must print the same element in that row, matrix of row and c divided by 2, and then the changed part, matrix of r minus row minus 1 and columns. Now let's run our code. We have got the required output here. This is our output. Now let's run for our another test case. This is our required output.
Our program has passed all our given test cases successfully. Hope you guys understand. Thanks for watching. See you next video.